How safe is Boeing's 787 dreamliner? That's the question we're looking into today. The dreamliner, which first took to the skies in 2011, has been a significant player in the aviation industry. It's known for its fuel efficiency and long-range capabilities, but recently, concerns about its safety have emerged. A Boeing engineer turned whistleblower, Sam Salahpour, has alleged that the manufacturing process of the dreamliner has significant flaws. He insists that shortcuts taken during assembly could lead to potential safety risks, even catastrophic failures, as the aircraft age. These concerns, while refuted by Boeing, have caught the attention of the Federal Aviation Administration, leading to an ongoing investigation. The question is, how seriously should we take these concerns? Let's delve into the details. Engineer Sam Salahpour, a whistleblower from within Boeing, has raised significant concerns. A seasoned engineer with a decade-long tenure at Boeing, Salahpour has made some alarming allegations. He asserts that Boeing, in its manufacturing of the 777 and 787 Dreamliner jets, has taken shortcuts. Shortcuts that could have far-reaching implications. According to Salahpour, these manufacturing shortcuts could lead to catastrophic failures as the airplanes age. Now, this isn't a matter of a minor glitch or a faulty component. We're talking about the potential for whole-scale, system-wide failures, the kind that could compromise the safety of the aircraft and, by extension, the safety of the passengers and crew on board. Salahpour's concerns revolve around misaligned parts and gaps in the fuselage. He alleges that these gaps, tiny though they may be, were not properly filled when joining separately manufactured parts of the aircraft. This oversight, according to Salahpour, puts undue stress on the aircraft, shortening its lifespan and risking catastrophic failure. But what is perhaps most striking about Salahpour's allegations is the potential severity of the consequences. He warns that the quality issues he's flagged could dramatically reduce the life of the planes. We're talking about aircraft designed to have 50-year lifespans, capable of around 44,000 flights each. If Salahpour's concerns are valid, these lifespans could be cut dramatically short. And yet, Salahpour isn't doing this out of spite or ill will, quite the contrary. He stated quite clearly, "I am doing this not because I want Boeing to fail, but because I want it to succeed and prevent crashes from happening." He believes that Boeing needs to do better, to improve its standards, to ensure the safety of its aircraft and the people who fly in them. Salahpour's concerns are not to be taken lightly. But what action has been taken? Stay tuned to find out. In response to his concerns, Salahpour filed a formal complaint with the Federal Aviation Administration in January 2024. He alleged that Boeing took shortcuts in the manufacturing of their 777 and 787 Dreamliner jets, which could potentially result in catastrophic risks as these aircraft age. Salahpour's complaint was not confined to the newest 737 MAX jet, which has already had its fair share of controversy and grounding orders from the FAA. Salahpour stated during a press conference that his complaint highlighted two quality issues that may dramatically reduce the life of the planes. His intent, he clarified, was not to bring Boeing down, but rather to push the company toward success, and most importantly, to prevent potential crashes. He firmly stated, "The truth is, Boeing can't keep going the way it is. It needs to do a little bit better, I think." Upon receiving the complaint, the FAA initiated an investigation into the allegations. Salahpour was interviewed as part of this process, as confirmed by his attorney, Lisa Banks. The FAA, in their official statement, emphasized the importance of all whistleblower complaints and pledged a thorough investigation. Voluntary reporting without fear of reprisal is a critical component in aviation safety, the FAA stated, encouraging everyone in the aviation industry to share any relevant information. Salahpour's complaint suggested that the crews assembling the planes failed to properly fill tiny gaps when joining separately manufactured parts of the fuselage. This oversight could increase wear on the plane, shorten its lifespan, and even risk catastrophic failure. These allegations are not entirely new. The FAA and Boeing had previously halted deliveries of new Dreamliners for almost 2 years, starting in 2021 to investigate similar concerns. Boeing maintained that changes were made to its manufacturing process, and deliveries ultimately resumed. So, the FAA is on the case, but what's the current status of the investigation? The investigation into Salahpour's claims is still underway. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, is leaving no stone unturned in its quest to ensure the safety of every passenger and crew member who steps foot on a Boeing 787 Dreamliner. They're conducting thorough interviews and assessments, with Salehpour himself being a significant part of this investigation process. Boeing's response to these serious allegations has been one of reassurance. The company reaffirms its commitment to safety and maintains that the structural integrity of the 787 Dreamliner has undergone rigorous examination and validation. They express their confidence in the aircraft's safety and longevity, despite the claims made by Salehpour. Interestingly, this isn't the first time Boeing has faced such concerns. In fact, for nearly 2 years starting in 2021, the FAA and Boeing had to halt deliveries of new Dreamliners. The reason? Similar concerns about gaps in the fuselage, the same issue that Salehpour is now bringing to light. In response to that situation, Boeing stated that they made changes in their manufacturing process and ultimately resumed deliveries. As we delve deeper into the details of this investigation, we see a complex interplay of safety concerns, corporate responses, and regulatory oversight. The aviation industry is no stranger to challenges, but the stakes are incredibly high. Each discovery, each allegation, each investigation carries the potential to influence industry practices, corporate reputations, and most importantly, the safety of millions of passengers worldwide. While the investigation continues, the aviation world watches and waits. As we wait for the results of the FAA's investigation, it's clear that the safety of the Boeing 787 Dreamliner is a concern for many. Whistleblower Sam Salehpour's allegations of manufacturing shortcuts and potential catastrophic risks as these airplanes age have indeed raised eyebrows. The FAA, now investigating these claims, has reassured the public of its commitment to aviation safety, but concerns linger, and the aviation world watches with bated breath as the fate of the Dreamliner hangs in the balance. Thank you for watching, and please do subscribe to my new Aviation Nuts channel. Stay tuned for more aviation insights and news.